So they do get covered in that nice sauce. Okay. Lovely. Alright, now I've turned that down to low. Now what I want to do is leave it like that, and I want to leave it for about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay? I want to let that just bubble away to get everything warm. The heat from the bottom of the pan will come through the meatball and will cook them. Okay, so don't be too worried about that. Of course, always check it. You don't want any raw beef, but you do want to check them, but they'll be fine. Now, what we're going to do now while that's happening is we're going to boil our pasta. Okay, so we've got our water boiling. You can see in the background there our meatball mix is just bubbling away just nicely. Okay, to the boiling water before we add the pasta, very important, some salt. Okay, and now we'll add our pasta. Now, the thing with pasta is people will use the whole bunch. You know, they'll use this whole packet, and so much goes to waste. Pasta's almost like rice in that it sort of looks small in the packet, but once you cook it, it almost doubles in volume. So if it's just for the two of you or just for yourself, just use it sparingly. I mean, if I was going to be using this whole packet, I would be sort of cooking for, you know, at least 6 or 7 people. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of this in. Okay, don't break the pasta in half. Don't break it in half. What it will happen is, just like that, because this is so thin, and this is the great thing about this thin pasta, it will just bend. You can see there it just bends like that, and it will all just go in nicely, and it's all in. Okay, so we're going to let that boil. It's going to take, I'd say at least maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, you don't want it overcooked. You should always keep trying your pasta. Okay, you want it to have a nice bite to it. You don't want it soggy, you don't want it raw, you just want it somewhere in the middle. They call that al dente, I call it perfect. So just cook it like that. Cook it, keep tasting it. It's very important to keep tasting your food so you know what to add. Always season on the light side so you can always add more rather than dumping a whole lot of pepper or salt in. But especially with the pasta, keep tasting it, take out little bits and make sure that it's cooked really well, because there's nothing worse than raw pasta, and there's even more worse with soggy pasta, believe me. Okay, while the pasta's cooking, we're going to make our homemade crusty garlic bread. Now, this is fantastic. I love it. It's so easy to do, and you don't have to go out to the store and buy the big packets of garlic bread for, you know, $4 or $5. Do it this way. It is so much cheaper. Now, what I've bought today is a long, crusty, herbed focaccia bread. It's just a flat bread, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to toast these on both sides, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix some melted butter, okay? Just about, you know, just a small knob of butter, thrown in the microwave for about 10 or 15 seconds, no longer than that, otherwise the butter will turn bad. But about 15 seconds in the microwave, just give it a quick zap. Now to that, we're going to add just a little bit of pepper, some basil, and very importantly, some more garlic. Okay, what we're going to do is mix that up. You can see there, mix all the paste in well, mix it well through the butter so you've got a nice consistency. Okay, so we end up with something like that, and what we'll do is we'll brush the bread, or you can just pour it straight over the bread when it's crusty, and again we'll zap it under the grill again so this gets nice and warm and gets soaked up into the bread. And if you're really feeling decadent, throw a bit of parmesan cheese on at the end. Fantastic. Okay folks, our pasta's cooked. Okay, you can see in there. Now I usually leave just a tiny bit of water in the bottom there. Okay. Now I'm going to bring our mayonnaise and meatballs back over. Now the reason why I leave a little bit in there is because you don't want anything sticking. Okay, because pasta can dry out really quickly. Okay. So I'll just pull that down. And just put it straight in to your bolognese sauce, okay? And we just want to work this through. Okay. Now you can add more pasta if you want to. I don't like being overloaded with pasta because I like to balance the meal out. I don't want to taste one thing more than the other. And this is perfect, I think. Because, you know, it is spaghetti and meatballs. You want to taste the sauce, you want to taste the pasta, you want to taste the meatball. You don't want anything overpowering another flavour. Okay? So, that is ready to go. We'll leave it there for about another minute just to let it all warm in together. And we're ready to serve. And there we have it, guys. We've got 3 meatballs on top, about 3 meatballs per serve. Got the bacon in there, the mushroom, the pasta. I'm just going to sprinkle some basil over the top. And of course, some parmesan cheese. Not too much, but just enough. And of course, not forgetting our garlic bread. Now, 2's a bit decadent, but there you go. Folks, that is Nicko's Spaghetti and Meatballs. Try it, make it, enjoy it. It's healthy, it's cheap, it's full of flavour, it's fantastic. Give it a go. Thank you for letting me into your home. I'll see you next time.